Hi, today I'll be showing you a solution to this green pie pattern challenge I recently launched on Twitter. We're going to get this result using only 4 CSS declarations that amount to 230 bytes minified. No SVG, no JS, no images other than CSS gradients. So let's get started. We're going to start with a background here, and we're going to use a radial gradient, and we're going to use that list of colors. We're going to take this and we're going to copy paste it and modify this into a conic gradient. We don't have autocomplete for that, okay? So we're going to set a background size, let's say something like 5 ems. Let's also set the property background size along both dimensions, because otherwise the second one is going to default to 100%, and that's not what we want. Let's also set background blend mode to lighten, which is going to show us the lighter of the two layers. But we have one problem here, and that is we have a smooth transition in between the colors. So let's fix that. We're going to create a function get gradient stops. Okay, so here first up we're going to compute the length of this color list, so length. Okay, then we're going to compute a unit, which is 100% over n. Then we're going to create a list of stops, which is initially empty, and then we populate it within a loop, so for I from 0 all the way up to n. Okay, and here we're going to keep adding to this stop list, and we're going to add from that list of colors, and of course this index is 1 based, and then we're going to have the positions at I times the unit, and I plus 1 times the unit. And if you don't know about this, about the double position syntax, I wrote an article about it and it's going to be linked in the description. But now let's get back here, and let's set here to a custom property. Okay, and replace in here. Yes, I will be fixing that in a moment. So the problem here is that I'm not returning, so return that list of stops, and this should fix it. And you can see we're almost there, but our 100% is in the corner of our background size square, so let's fix that. So closest side, this puts it, the 100% puts it at on the edge. Okay, now next issue, I'm going to show it to you in the compiled code. And that is, we don't need that 0% or that 100%, so let's get rid of those here and here. Okay, we're going to put this within a ternary, so we're going to have if I greater than 0, and it's not going to be the same condition for both, but we're going to take care of that later. Now the second path is going to be nothing, so unquote nothing. So the second condition here is going to be smaller than n minus 1, okay, and we don't like that space either. Let's fix that. Let's look at the compiled code. This should be fixed. Okay, so we don't have that 0%, we don't have that 100%. That's good. But another problem we have is that we have those jagged edges, and those are because we have that sharp transition 20%, 20%, okay, and we don't want that. Let's fix those jagged edges by introducing a bit of spacing in there. So we're going to have plus 0.5% and minus 0.5%. And now if you look at the compiled code, you're going to see we have 19.5 and 20.5, okay, and we don't have those jagged edges anymore. So yeah, and this minified is 226 bytes, so we're within there. So yeah, this is it. This is what I wanted to show you for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, if you like the work that I'm putting out for almost 9 years now, please consider supporting it. You can do so by being a cool cat and becoming a patron on Patreon. The link is going to be in the description. Or you can get me something off my Amazon wishlist. Again, the links are going to be in the description. Or you can at least share this to show the role I'm done with very little CSS these days, because honestly, I think it's pretty damn cool. In any event, thanks for watching, and until next time. Bye!